I'm Shannon Hodges, and the title of my book is 101 Careers in Counseling by Springer Publications.
So just, why did you decide to write 101 Careers in Counseling right now?
Well, the right now part is the salient end of the question there, and it's simply because the timing was right. I had just finished another book for Springer on practicum internship, and the acquisitions editor was looking for somebody to write it, and I just happened to have finished the other book. And I said, well, I'd be interested in writing that, and I talked about my background in the field and in career service, and she agreed.
Could you, what's the brief history of the counseling profession?
Okay.
Just the history and the background of it.
Well, it all goes back to 1952 when four different organizations, none of which had the term counseling in their title, formed the American Personnel and Guidance Association. That became the American Counseling Association. So we have roots that go back more than 50 years. In terms of the actual organization. Now, there were people doing counseling who were from other groups, particularly the Freudian behavioral models, but as we know it, we go back to 1952. The American Counseling Association has over 50,000 members in 19 different divisions. Mental health counselors, primarily knee, school counselors, rehabilitation counselors, college counselors, counselor educators, and on and on and on, many different groups and whatnot. And we all do. The similarity is counseling, but there's a lot of different features of counseling, a lot of different spokes on the wheel, because mental health counselors do diagnosis and treatment planning, and school counselors don't tend to do that. They tend to do more developmental wellness orientation. If you ask a lot of people, they'll say wellness is our foundation. They're right, but in addition to wellness being our foundation, we have to do these other things, just like social workers and psychologists do for insurance reimbursement. So counseling is many things at this point.
If somebody is considering counseling as a career now, who's like an undergraduate or going to graduate school, where do you think they'll find their profession in 10, 20 years?
They will find their profession in 10 to 20 years fully in the adult version. As a profession, counseling is in early adulthood, but mental health counseling and even some of the others are growing so rapidly, and the jobs are out there. We have licensure in all 50 states and major territories. They can find their career in any state and some territories. They can even, by that time you're talking, find their career overseas, because we're an international profession. We are all over the globe. We're in places as diverse as, say, Saudi Arabia and Singapore, two radically different societies than most Western countries. So the outlook, I'd say, for the profession is very, very bright.